Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I'm sure you've experienced the feeling that's like you're shouting into a hurricane, your words snatched away by the wind before they can land where they're meant to. This loud world seems designed to drown us out, doesn't it? Constant self-justification, endless chatter, the endless push to explain yourself, to be understood, it's exhausting. But what if I told you that there's a forgotten power? A quiet, hidden weapon that can shield you from the chaos. This isn't about giving up or passively retreating. This is about strategic, divine silence. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is absolutely nothing. In a world brimming with noise, where social media amplifies fleeting thoughts and incessant chatter reigns supreme, we often find ourselves yearning for a deeper connection. It's in these moments that the power of silence emerges, a strategic and divine weapon shielding us from the chaos. Silence is a deliberate choice, a potent tool for discernment. We don't have to engage in every battle, explain ourselves to those unwilling to listen, or cast our pearls before swine. Imagine a tranquil pond reflecting the sky with pristine clarity. A single pebble disrupts the serenity, creating ripples that distort the reflection. Our words can act similarly, stirring unnecessary conflict and obscuring the truth. Silence, then, becomes the still pond, restoring clarity and fostering deep reflection. Consider Mary Magdalene, possessed by 7 demons, each influencing her thoughts and actions. Engaging with her in her pre-deliverance state meant contending with a multitude of conflicting forces. This principle applies to our interactions today. Some people wrestle with unseen battles, their hearts and minds clouded by unresolved struggles. Reasoning with them is akin to negotiating with a committee of dissenting voices, a futile endeavor. Discernment is key. We must avoid dismissing spiritual warfare entirely or becoming preoccupied with it, seeing malevolent influences everywhere. True discernment lies in recognizing the existence of spiritual dynamics without succumbing to fear. When we grasp this, we detach from taking things personally. Realizing negativity and misunderstandings are often manifestations of a larger spiritual reality. Jesus himself exemplified the power of silence. When confronted by a man possessed by a demon, he didn't engage in debate. He responded with decisive authority, silencing the demon. Engaging with darkness amplifies its power. In this instance, silence wasn't weakness. It was a demonstration of spiritual strength. Imagine a skilled martial artist who conserves energy, waiting for the precise moment to strike with maximum impact. Silence functions similarly in our lives. We strategically conserve our energy, reserving it for battles that truly hold significance. This is a timeless lesson. When we engage in unnecessary explanations or defend ourselves to those unwilling to understand, we risk being drawn into conflicts we weren't meant to fight. Our inner wisdom, cherished dreams, and profound sense of peace are sacred gifts. Not everyone possesses the capacity to appreciate them. Think about Adam and Eve. God gave them a clear instruction: don't partake of the forbidden fruit. The serpent, however, initiated a conversation, skillfully twisting God's words and planting seeds of doubt in Eve's mind. The moment Eve engaged, explaining and justifying her actions, she opened herself to deception. Silence isn't weakness or passivity. It's a strategic act of faith and trust. It's a quiet declaration that says, I trust God to fight this battle on my behalf. Within the stillness of silence, we can more readily discern the Holy Spirit's guidance. It creates the space to perceive hidden truths, understand the motivations of others, and grasp the underlying dynamics of complex situations that might otherwise be missed amidst the noise. When we choose silence, People often reveal themselves through their own words and actions. They inadvertently expose their true intentions and hidden agendas. Silence is a powerful strategy in spiritual battles. The adversary may attempt to distract you with countless minor skirmishes, diverting your energy from the battles that truly matter. But when you choose silence, you refuse to participate in this deceptive game. You conserve your strength for genuine spiritual battles. How much time have you wasted defending yourself to those unwilling to accept the truth? How much energy have you poured into fruitless arguments? Silence offers liberation from this cycle. It allows you to refocus on authentic spiritual battles fought in prayer, faith, and unwavering trust in God's plan. Silence is a strategic act of relinquishing control, allowing God to fight for you. It's a conscious decision to step back and let Him step in with His infinite power and wisdom. It's about preserving your strength for battles that align with your divine purpose. It's trusting that God will defend you, protect you, and ultimately reveal the truth in His perfect timing. It's a multifaceted spiritual discipline, a weapon of trust, a shield of strength, and a tool for cultivating discernment. Jesus Himself demonstrated that not every conflict requires a verbal response. Not every individual deserves a detailed explanation, and not every conversation is worth engaging in. When you choose silence in the face of provocation, you're not avoiding conflict. You're engaging in spiritual warfare on a deeper level. You're making a powerful declaration of faith. God, I trust you to defend me, to speak for me, and to fight my battles. Protect the sacred pearls entrusted to you, your inner peace, wisdom, anointing, and divine calling. Cultivate unwavering trust that as you relinquish control, God will step in with His power and grace. He will illuminate truth, silence accusers, and bring victory in His perfect timing. As you navigate life's complexities and enter new seasons, let silence be your source of strength and resilience. Refrain from unnecessary explanations to those incapable of understanding your heart or purpose. Focus instead on authentic spiritual battles fought through prayer, faith, and unwavering trust in God's presence. This exploration of silence reveals its profound power. It's not merely a lack of words, but a strategic posture of faith, a conservation of energy, and a gateway to divine wisdom. It's about discerning when to speak, and more importantly, when to remain silent, trusting in a power far greater than our own. Consider the implications of silence in various contexts. In the face of criticism or judgment, silence can disarm those who seek to provoke a reaction. It denies them the satisfaction of seeing you flustered or defensive. It allows you to maintain your composure and inner peace, refusing to be drawn into unproductive conflict. In moments of confusion or uncertainty, silence allows you to listen more intently to the still, small voice within. It creates space for divine guidance and revelation. It's in these quiet moments that we often receive the clarity and direction we seek. Even in relationships, silence can be a powerful tool for healing and reconciliation. Sometimes words can exacerbate conflict, while a period of quiet reflection allows wounds to heal and understanding to emerge. Silence also plays a vital role in spiritual growth. Through contemplative prayer and meditation, we cultivate a deeper connection with God. It's in those quiet moments that we hear His voice most clearly, receiving insights, comfort, and strength. The world often equates strength with outward displays of power and aggression. But true strength often resides in the quiet confidence of those who know when to remain silent. It's a strength rooted in faith, trust, and a deep understanding of spiritual principles. Embrace the discipline of silence. It's not always easy, especially in a world that constantly bombards us with noise and demands our attention. But the rewards are immeasurable. It's in the silence that we find true peace, true strength, and true connection with the divine. So, as you go forth, remember the power of silence. Let it be your shield, your weapon, your sanctuary. Let it guide your interactions, your decisions, and your spiritual journey. Trust that when you choose silence, you are not retreating. You are stepping into a deeper dimension of power and wisdom. You are allowing God to work in ways that words simply cannot express. Thank you for taking this journey with me, my friend. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Ever feel like you're walking through a hall of mirrors, each reflection whispering a different version of who you are? Some days you see a version that's chipped, maybe a little cracked, a reminder of the challenges you've faced. But other days, you catch a glimpse of a version that's shimmering with potential, radiating a light that even surprises you. Like you're carrying a symphony inside, and sometimes it feels like all you can manage is a discordant hum, while at other times the music starts to swell, hinting at the beautiful melody within. We've all been there, right? These feelings, these ups and downs, are just part of the human experience. You know, it's funny how life works. We're born with this bright spark inside, this gut feeling that we're capable of, well, anything. We dream of painting galaxies on blank canvases, composing music that moves people, building bridges to new possibilities. We see ourselves as explorers, artists, innovators. But then, life happens. We collect these experiences, these whispers of doubt, these moments of feeling not enough. And before we know it, it's easy to get caught up in those feelings. It's like our inner brilliance gets a little dimmed by everyday life. We've all been there, lost in our own insecurities, wondering if our story is even worth telling. We've all felt the weight of expectations, from inside and out, the fear of not doing the right thing. This pressure can feel like the whole world is watching, waiting to see if we'll finally give in. But then there's a whisper, a quiet nudge from inside. It says, "This isn't the end. This is just a chapter in your story." It's a gentle reminder that we get to write our own story, that we have the power to change the narrative. That whisper, my friend, is a lifeline. It's a reminder that the story we've been telling ourselves isn't the only one. It's a reminder that those whispers of doubt are just that, whispers. They aren't the whole truth. The real truth is that we are capable of amazing things, even when we don't feel like it. It's a spark of hope, a little light in the darkness, a gentle push towards being our true selves. You, listening to these words right now, you are not an accident. You are not an afterthought. You are a unique being with your own special gifts. There's a reason you're here. It's a moment to reconnect with that spark inside you. Let's acknowledge that spark. Comment 11, if you're ready, and let's keep going. Think about this for a second. What's that dream that's been hanging around in the back of your mind? That little voice that whispers, "What if?" The thing that makes you a little excited and a little scared at the same time, that's your compass, my friend. That's your inner voice nudging you, saying, "Hey, remember this? Remember what you're capable of?" It's that seed of possibility inside you, waiting for the right moment to grow. And now, after all those challenges, the hard times, it's time to rise from the ashes of the past and use all of our power to be and live our truest selves. The one who can do and be almost everything they want. You know, we live in a world that's always trying to label us, to put us in a box, to tell us who we should be. But you are not a label. You are not a statistic. You are not defined by those limiting signals. You are a limitless being when you truly grasp it. You are a walking, talking, breathing miracle, and deep down you know it. You are a one-of-a-kind being with your own unique talents, experiences, and passions. And here's the thing, the world needs you. It needs what you have to offer. It needs your voice, your perspective, your energy. It needs the things that make you, you. Sometimes we fall into the trap of comparison, seeing the good in others while ignoring our brilliance out of familiarity. But the things you think are so easy to do or be, it's not easy at all. You just think that because you've done and been it each and every day. It's just your self-critic who convinced you to think, ask, and be small, despite your capabilities. And here's the deal. It's up to you to choose it. It's up to you to decide to rise above the noise, to quiet the inner critic, to step into who you truly are. It's not always easy. There will be days when those doubts are louder than anything else. There will be times when you feel like giving up. That's okay. It's part of the process. But in those moments, remember this. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are not your past. You are kind, powerful, and capable of doing everything you want. Only when you choose not to listen to that fear-driven voice, when you choose not to measure your life with others' rulers, when you start to listen to your courageous truth inside and start being your amazing, authentic self. Remember that whisper? The one that says it's not the end? It's the same whisper that's talking to you right now. It's your inner voice, encouraging you to keep going, to keep shining, to keep creating, to keep existing. Have you ever watched a plant grow through a crack in the sidewalk? It's amazing. It's a symbol of strength, of resilience, of never giving up. And you, my friend, you have that same kind of strength inside you. The power to keep going, to keep growing, to keep becoming the person you're meant to be. Think about a tough time in your life. A time when you felt like you were at your lowest, your weakest, your most vulnerable. Now look back at that moment. See how far you've come. See how much you've learned. See the strength you've found inside yourself. And if you're going through a hard time right now, know that it won't last forever. You'll get through this, and you'll come out stronger on the other side. Challenges ahead? They are inevitable. But so is your ability to rise above them. This strength, this resilience, this spirit, that's what makes you capable of anything. And now, it's time to tap into that strength. It's time to stop playing small, to stop hiding your light, to stop settling for less than you deserve. What would it feel like to let go of the fear, the doubt, the self-criticism, to step into your own power, to embrace your potential, to live a life that feels true to you? Can you imagine it? When you start living by your own narratives and leave others' ways of living behind, you start understanding what it means to live your truth, more and more each day. This is not a dream. It's a definite possibility. It's your right, and it's waiting for you. You are not defined by anything other than what you choose to believe about yourself right now. You are not limited by what's happened in the past. You are free. Free to create, free to explore, free to live your own life. So, take a deep breath, my friend. Feel the power inside you. Feel that little spark of something special that makes you, you. And biggest fires? Start with that little spark. It's time to rise above the doubts and fears. It's time to rise from the ashes of the past, the ones that shaped us, revealed our potential, and now fuel our rise like a phoenix reborn. The world is waiting, and you, my friend, you are ready. Now you can ask yourself, what's one small step you can take today, right now, to move a little closer, to being your truest self. What's one thing you can do to quiet those doubts and listen to your inner voice? You probably already know the answer. Trust yourself. Maybe it's making that phone call, maybe it's starting that project, or maybe it's just taking a few minutes to yourself, to breathe, to think, to remember what's important to you. Whatever it is, take that first step. It's a step in the right direction. And remember, you are amazing, you are strong, you are loved, and you are capable of incredible things you've always wanted. It's time to be you. They're incredible once you get to know them. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Something tells me you didn't stumble here by accident. No, this isn't one of those random moments. You and I both know life doesn't work like that. It's as if some unseen force, an algorithm far greater than any coded by humans, whispered your name and pulled you in. It's a gentle nudge, a cosmic wink, a whisper in the fabric of reality that resonated with something deep within you. And here you are. How thrilling is that? This isn't chance. It's a convergence, a meeting of energies perfectly aligned. And I have to say, your timing, impeccable, absolutely perfect. Because what I'm about to share isn't just words. It's a vibration, a frequency, an undeniable shift happening in real time. And if you're listening to this, then you are part of it. You're not just witnessing this transformation, you're actively participating in it. You're not just a spectator, you're a player. You're not just hearing the music, you're dancing to it. So, get ready, my friend. This is about to get very, very interesting. Prepare for a journey, an adventure into the realm of your own potential. Get ready to witness the unfolding of a destiny that you yourself have meticulously crafted. Start by commenting 77 below if you're ready to embrace your abundance, and let's begin. You've felt it, haven't you? That almost electric sensation in your gut that something massive is brewing just beyond the horizon. That tingling anticipation, that quiet excitement that hums beneath the surface of your everyday life. It's like standing at the edge of a cliff. Before you, an ocean stretches out, where yesterday there was only land. This is an ocean of possibilities, of opportunities, of dreams waiting to be realized. A new reality is forming, shaping itself around you. And the most beautiful part? You built it. Brick by brick, dream by dream, intention by intention. You've laid the foundation for this new reality. You are the architect of your own destiny, the creator of your own experience. This isn't something that's happening to you. It's happening through you. I don't know how long you've been working for this moment, how many nights you've spent thinking, planning, manifesting, unlearning, relearning, and evolving. How many times you've stumbled and risen again, stronger and more determined than before. How many times you've questioned your path and then reaffirmed your commitment to it. But what I do know is this: you are not the same person you were even a month ago. And that is powerful beyond measure. That growth, that evolution, that constant striving to become the best version of yourself, that's the magic ingredient. You've done something most people never even attempt. You've stepped into your own transformation. You've dared to look within, to confront your fears, to challenge your limitations, and to emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. And because of that, life is responding. The energy is shifting. The doors that once seemed bolted shut are now creaking open, and soon they'll be flung wide. The universe recognizes your efforts, your dedication, your unwavering belief in yourself. It sees your potential, and it's ready to reward you for it. But let's pause for a second. Have you noticed how the world has been testing you lately? How certain people, situations, and challenges have appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. These trials are not meant to break you, but to prepare you. They are a test, a refining fire, forging you into the person you need to be to receive the abundance that awaits. That's not a coincidence. That's a graduation exam. It's the universe's way of saying, are you sure you're ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for the abundance, the success, the joy that awaits you? See, the universe has this way of making sure you're truly ready before it hands you the keys to the kingdom. It doesn't just ask, do you want this? It asks, are you really ready to hold this? Are you ready to steward this abundance responsibly? Are you ready to use your gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world? And here's the truth about you. You are. I feel it. You feel it too. You've faced your demons, you've conquered your doubts, and you've emerged victorious. You're stepping into this version of yourself that you've envisioned for so long, and yet, there's still that tiny, lingering voice, isn't there? That faint whisper saying, what if I'm not ready? What if I fail? That little voice of self-doubt that tries to hold you back, that whispers insidious lies about your worthiness and your capabilities. My friend, let me tell you something with absolute certainty. You couldn't mess this up even if you tried. The universe has invested too much in you. Your potential is too vast. Your spirit is too strong. You were built for this. Every heartbreak, every setback, every time you thought you'd break but didn't, it all led here. Every tear you cried, every wound you healed, every lesson you learned, they all paved the way for this moment. You've earned this next chapter, and it's arriving faster than you think. The universe is accelerating its pace, aligning the stars in your favor, clearing the path before you. But here's the catch. This next version of you, they don't play small. They don't wait for permission. They don't shrink to fit into spaces that can't contain their energy. They don't dim their light. They walk in like they belong. They own their power. They embrace their authenticity, and they radiate confidence from the inside out. Because they do. Because you do. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to command a room without even trying? It's not their clothes or their status, it's their knowing. They know they're worthy. They know they belong. And that knowing, that's what you're stepping into now. That inner certainty, that unwavering belief in yourself, that's the key. So let's talk about abundance. Not just the kind that sits in a bank account, but the kind that floods every inch of your existence. The way opportunities start chasing you instead of the other way around. The way you become a magnet for success, attracting all the right people, resources, and circumstances into your life. The way your presence alone begins to shift the energy of a space. The way people start looking at you like you have some kind of secret. Because, well, you do. And I'll let you in on it. Abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you embody. It's not something you acquire. It's something you become. And you? You're starting to embody it in a way that is downright magnetic. You're radiating the energy of abundance, and the universe is responding in kind. Maybe in the past, money felt like a struggle. Maybe you grew up seeing people work themselves to the bone and still barely scrape by. Maybe the idea of having too much felt uncomfortable, even guilt-inducing. Maybe you inherited limiting beliefs about money, about wealth, about your own worthiness to receive. But that's not your story anymore. You're rewriting your story, rewriting your beliefs, rewriting your destiny. You are rewriting the financial legacy of your lineage. Do you even realize how powerful that is? You are the one breaking generational patterns, shifting not just your own experience, but the experience of everyone who comes after you. You're not just creating wealth for yourself, you're creating a legacy of abundance for generations to come. Do you see it now? Your success isn't just about you. It's about every person who will be inspired by watching you rise. Every soul who will look at your journey and think, if they can do it, maybe I can too. Your success is a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of human potential. That's the real purpose. That's the ripple effect of your success. It inspires others to believe in their own dreams. And I know there's this little fear that creeps in. What if the path you're choosing is too crowded? Too many people already doing it? Too saturated? That fear of competition? That worry that you'll get lost in the crowd? Let me remind you of something. Nobody can do it like you. No one can replicate your unique blend of talents, experiences, and perspectives. Sure, there are 1 million people in your industry, 1,000 people with similar dreams, hundreds doing something almost identical to what you're creating. But they are not you. They don't have your unique fingerprints on the universe. They don't have your essence, your energy, your perspective, your voice, your magic. The world doesn't need another version of what already exists. It needs you. So go, take your place. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. This isn't a random encounter, it's a destined connection. It's like the universe itself whispered your name and drew you in. A feeling, a pull, a deep resonance. It led you here. And I know, without a doubt, it's for a reason. Isn't it amazing? This sense of rightness? This isn't coincidence, it's a cosmic alignment. A meeting of souls. A perfect moment in your journey. It's a remembering, a recognition of something powerful within you. And your timing is absolutely perfect, precisely as it should be. Because what I'm about to share isn't just talk, it's an energetic transmission, a vibrational shift unfolding now. And if you're hearing this, you're part of it. You're not just observing, you're actively involved. You're not just listening, you're feeling it. So, get ready. This is an invitation to discover the immensity of your own potential. Get ready to witness the unfolding of a destiny you have been writing all along. If you feel that spark, that connection, if you're ready to embrace your majestic life, type 77 below and let's begin. I know you've asked, you've prayed. Perhaps not just in the conventional sense, kneeling by your bedside with clasped hands and whispered words per se. Maybe your prayers were silent, etched onto the fabric of your soul, expressed through the yearning in your heart, the tears you shed in private moments, the sighs that escaped your lips when the weight of the world felt too heavy to bear. Maybe they were articulated through the very act of living, of striving, of hoping against hope. But you've asked, you've longed, for a love that resonates deep within your being, a love that mirrors the unconditional love you long to give, for an abundance that extends beyond material possessions, encompassing joy, health, meaningful connections, and a sense of purpose. For a joy that isn't fleeting, dependent on external circumstances, but rather a deep-seated sense of peace and contentment that radiates from within. For a clarity that cuts through the fog of confusion and uncertainty, illuminating your path forward with unwavering certainty. And because of that inherent, undeniable desire within you, you've also walked through periods of profound loneliness, haven't you? You've felt the isolating sting of feeling misunderstood, unseen, disconnected from the world around you. You've felt the crushing weight of financial struggle, the constant worry about making ends meet, the fear of not being able to provide for yourself or your loved ones. You've carried a sadness so heavy it threatened to consume you, a darkness that made you question your own worthiness, your own value. You've wondered, in those moments of despair, if your prayers were even heard, if anyone was truly listening to the cries of your heart. But let me offer you this gentle reassurance, my friend. You were never, not for a single instant, being ignored. You were and are being meticulously, lovingly, and intentionally prepared. Consider this. When you ask for strength, life doesn't magically infuse you with superhuman abilities. It presents you with challenges, with obstacles that seem insurmountable, with situations that push you to your limits. It gives you opportunities to discover the inner reserves of resilience you never knew you possessed, the quiet strength that lies dormant within you, waiting to be awakened. When you ask for wisdom, life doesn't simply download a comprehensive database of knowledge into your mind. It places you in situations that demand critical thinking, that force you to confront your own biases, that compel you to learn from your mistakes, to adapt and evolve. It throws you into the crucible of experience so you can emerge refined, tempered, and imbued with deeper understanding. So, if life feels challenging right now, consider it a sign. You are standing at the threshold of your greatest transformation. But I fully understand if right now you're not experiencing the exhilarating feeling of being on the verge of a monumental breakthrough. You might feel stuck, trapped in a seemingly endless cycle of frustration and stagnation. It might seem like the harder you try, the more resistance you encounter, the further away your dreams seem to drift. Like you're constantly swimming upstream, battling a relentless current. But that's often because the very blessings you've been seeking, the answers to your heartfelt prayers, are waiting. They are waiting for you to evolve, to grow, to become the version of yourself, the more capable self, who is ready, willing to receive them. Envision a young child asking for a delicate, antique violin. Would you, in your wisdom and care, hand it to them immediately? Of course not. You would patiently wait until they had developed the dexterity, the coordination, the musical understanding, and the maturity to handle it with the respect and skill it deserves. The same principle applies to the deepest desires of our heart. If abundance, in all its multifaceted forms, suddenly landed in our laps before we had cultivated the wisdom to manage it responsibly, it could easily be squandered, mismanaged, or even become a source of further stress. If profound, transformative love entered our life before we had healed our own emotional wounds, it could be unintentionally sabotaged by our insecurities, our fears, our unresolved issues. If unshakable joy arrived before we had learned the art of navigating life's inevitable storms, it would be fragile and easily extinguished by the first gust of adversity. But here's the transformative truth, the key that unlocks the door to your dreams. The very instant you recognize this intricate, beautiful process, the moment you truly grasp that life isn't arbitrarily denying you your desires, but rather lovingly, patiently, and meticulously shaping you to be able to hold and appreciate them, everything begins to shift. Your perspective undergoes a radical transformation. Your energy shifts, your vibration shifts, your entire reality begins to realign itself. Because when you understand deep in your soul that you are not a helpless victim of your circumstances, but a powerful co-creator of your destiny, endowed with infinite potential, you naturally stop fighting the natural ebb and flow of life. You release the resistance to the lessons, the challenges, the growth opportunities that are often disguised as setbacks or disappointments. You stop feeling like you're being punished and start realizing, with a sense of awe and gratitude, that you are being meticulously sculpted, molded, and refined into someone truly extraordinary, someone capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. And when that profound internal shift occurs, when you align yourself with the rhythm of growth and evolution, those things you've been praying for, those dreams you've been nurturing, those visions you've been holding close to your heart, they don't just magically materialize out of thin air. They become the natural, inevitable consequence of your growth, your expanded consciousness, your unwavering commitment to your highest self. They become the tangible manifestations of your inner transformation. You don't just accidentally stumble upon love, you become magnetic to it. You emanate a quiet confidence, a genuine self-acceptance, a sense of wholeness and worthiness that attracts healthy, fulfilling, reciprocal relationships. The right people, the ones who truly see you, who appreciate your unique qualities, who value your inner beauty, who love you unconditionally, begin to gracefully enter your life. Not because they suddenly appeared out of nowhere, but because you have finally awakened to the kind of person who can recognize, attract, nurture, and sustain that kind of love. Abundance, in all its beautiful forms, doesn't just randomly fall into your lap. It flows effortlessly to you, because you have developed the mindset, the resourcefulness, the discipline, and the generosity to create it, to manage it wisely, to share it freely, and to grow it exponentially. You become a clear and open conduit for abundance, allowing it to flow through you and into the lives of others. Joy doesn't just serendipitously find you. You cultivate it within yourself. You nurture it like a precious flame. You begin to live with intention, with gratitude, with a deep and abiding appreciation for the present moment, for the simple beauty of each breath, for the interconnectedness of all things. You develop an inner reservoir of peace, a wellspring of resilience that enables you to experience joy as your natural, default state, regardless of the external circumstances that may swirl around you. So, here's the essential message I want you to carry with you tonight, my friend. You are not being tested. You are being trusted. Trusted with love, with success, with abundance, with peace, with joy, with wisdom, with strength, with resilience, with all the beautiful gifts that life has to offer. Trusted to become the highest, most authentic, most radiant version of yourself, the version that is fully capable of holding, embodying, expanding, and sharing these magnificent gifts with the world. And if you continue to walk your path with courage and unwavering faith, if you keep trusting the intricate process of growth and transformation, if you consistently align yourself with the powerful frequency of expansion instead of the debilitating vibration of resistance, one day, very soon, you're going to awaken and realize, with a heart overflowing with gratitude and wonder, that everything you've been praying for, everything you've been diligently working towards, everything you've been longing to experience, is right here, right now, in front of you, within you, all around you. And it won't feel like a sudden, miraculous intervention. Though it will undoubtedly feel miraculous, it will feel like the most natural, the most inevitable, the most aligned thing in the world. Because now, finally, you are the person, the soul, who is fully ready, willing, and able to receive it all, to embrace it all, to live it all. So, my friend, you know deep in the quiet sanctuary of your heart, you are ready to receive. You are ready to fully embrace the magnificent, transformative, and deeply personal journey of becoming. It's time to remember. It's time to awaken. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You're here not out of chance. This is not a random click. It's something more. A subtle orchestration, a whisper of destiny that has guided you to this particular moment, to this specific space. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has brought you here. Let me ask you, ever felt like you're juggling 1,000 thoughts while riding a unicycle on a tightrope strung between two skyscrapers? Okay, maybe not literally, but that frantic, breathless feeling, we know it. It's that mental marathon we didn't sign up for, where the finish line keeps moving further away, like mocking our efforts with its elusive distance. But what if this very chaos, this feeling of being overwhelmed, is actually part of a larger design, a carefully orchestrated dance of destiny, guiding you towards something extraordinary? It's not about fighting the current, but understanding that even the most turbulent waters can carry you to your intended shore. Today, we're not just going to talk about calming the inevitable storm. We're going to learn how to dance in it, to find our rhythm amidst the chaos, to compose a symphony of serenity in the heart of the tempest. Are you ready to embrace the unfolding of your own unique and amazing destiny? Comment 77 below, and let's begin. You know, life throws curveballs, not the gentle underarm kind, but the ones that come whizzing at 100 miles per hour, aimed directly at our face, leaving a trail of bewilderment and a lingering sense of what just happened. We try to plan, we try to prepare, we try to control every little detail, building elaborate mental fortresses against the unknown, meticulously arranging our defenses against the unpredictable. And you're here to know the secret isn't in controlling the chaos, it never has been, but it's in understanding that everything passes by. What if, instead of fighting the current, we learned to acknowledge it, do what we can in the moment, and then let it flow, passing by to the next thing? Think about it. How much energy do we waste on worries that never materialize? How many sleepless nights have we spent replaying conversations in our heads, crafting the perfect comeback, only to realize the moment has passed, leaving us with a script that will never be performed? We become mental time travelers, revisiting the past with regret, meticulously analyzing every missed opportunity, every awkward pause, and fast-forwarding to the future with anxiety, projecting our fears onto a canvas of infinite possibilities, all while missing the breathtaking beauty of the present, the only moment where life truly unfolds. You, my friend, are a masterpiece, capable of unimaginable things, whether you see it or not. And yet, sometimes you get stuck in places that drain your energy with nothing in return. It's like playing Tetris with a supercomputer, a monumental waste of power and energy, leaving you with a sense of frustration. You possess a strength that whispers in the quiet moments, a resilience that blossoms in the face of adversity, a quiet determination that fuels your journey. And one of the most incredible things you're already doing is seeking growth, seeking peace, actively pursuing a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. That's why you're here, isn't it? Now, imagine this. You're holding a handful of sand. The tighter you grip, the more it slips through your fingers, leaving you with nothing but a handful of dust and a sense of futility. But when you open your hand, when you allow it to rest, it sits there peacefully, each grain distinct, yet part of a whole. Our thoughts are like that sand. The more we try to control them, the more they scatter and overwhelm us, creating a whirlwind of mental clutter. But when we learn to acknowledge them, do what we can with them, and then let them pass by, we find a sense of calm we never thought possible, a stillness that allows us to hear the whispers of our inner wisdom. Have you ever noticed how children approach the world? They don't overthink. They simply are. They're present, curious and full of wonder, their eyes wide open to the magic that surrounds them. A child doesn't worry about tomorrow's math test while building a magnificent sandcastle today, meticulously crafting each tower and moat with focused intention. They are absorbed in the moment, completely present in the joy of creation, their laughter echoing across the beach, a testament to the pure, unadulterated joy of being alive. And what if we could recapture a little bit of that childlike wonder? What if we could approach life with that same sense of trust and openness, allowing ourselves to be surprised by the unexpected, to find joy in the simple things? It's not about being naive or irresponsible, ignoring the realities of life, or shirking our responsibilities. It's about recognizing that there's a force far greater than ourselves, a current that flows through all and everything, connecting us all in ways we may not fully understand. It's about remembering that we are not alone, that we are held, supported, and loved beyond measure, even when we feel lost and adrift. It's about letting go of the illusion of complete control, the belief that we can orchestrate every outcome, and embracing the beautiful uncertainty of life, the knowledge that even in the midst of chaos, there is a deeper order at play. So how do we acknowledge and let our thoughts pass by? How do we silence the incessant chatter of our minds, the relentless stream of thoughts that often drowns out the whispers of our intuition, and find that elusive peace, that inner sanctuary, where we can reconnect with our true selves? It starts with awareness, with noticing our thoughts, becoming a conscious observer of the mental landscape. Just watching them and not judging them, not analyzing them, just observing them as they drift by like clouds passing in the sky, constantly changing shape and form. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts, the silent witness to the internal drama that unfolds within your mind. And here's a secret. The devil is a master illusionist, a puppeteer of fear and doubt, who thrives in the shadows of our minds, whispering doubts and fears, trying to convince us that we are not worthy, that we are not capable, that we are alone in our struggles. But we have a secret weapon, the power of truth, the unwavering belief in our own inherent worth and potential. When those negative thoughts creep in, those insidious whispers that seek to undermine our confidence, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is this really serving me? Is this thought aligned with my values, with my deepest desires? Often you'll find that the answer is a resounding no, that these are simply illusions, projections of fear and insecurity. Remember, you are not defined by your fears, by the limitations you impose upon yourself. You are not limited by your past, by the mistakes you've made, or the challenges you've faced. You are a spark of divine energy, imbued with infinite potential, capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. You are loved unconditionally and eternally. You are capable of creating a life that is both meaningful and joyful. And the more you embrace this truth, the more those fears will lose their grip, their power to control you. Remember the good in your life. It's there, even in small moments. Acknowledge it. You are already doing so much right. You're seeking, you're learning, you're growing, constantly striving to become the best version of yourself. And that's beautiful. It's a testament to your strength, your resilience, your unwavering spirit, your refusal to settle for anything less than your full potential. So, be kind to yourself, my friend. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, for the times you stumbled and fell. Embrace your imperfections, the quirks and idiosyncrasies that make you unique. Now, let's talk about the present moment, the only moment where life truly happens. Not in the past, which is gone and cannot be changed, not in the future, which is uncertain and yet to unfold, but right here, right now, in this very breath. And the more we can anchor ourselves in the present, the more we can quiet the noise of our minds. The more we can experience the peace and joy that are always available to us, if only we take the time to notice them. Try this. Take a deep breath, filling your lungs with the life-giving air. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the gentle rhythm of your body. Listen to the sounds around you, the subtle symphony of the world. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the solid foundation that supports you. You are here. You are present. You are safe. Trust that you are held, that you are guided, that you are loved beyond measure, even when you feel lost and alone. So, lift that weight of expectations off your shoulders. Do what you can, and let the universe handle the rest. The thing is, as long as you want to control everything, you feel the weight. The minute you release control and just do what your soul knows is true, it's like you flow like you never flowed before. Don't let overthinking hold you back from embracing your true potential. Embrace the unknown, the uncharted territory that lies before you. Dance in the storm, allowing yourself to be moved by the rhythm of life, even when the music is chaotic and unpredictable. And whatever happens, do what you can and pass by. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You've arrived at this moment, at this very video, not by chance, but by divine timing. And I want to begin by offering you the most heartfelt congratulations. Congratulations for your strength, for your resilience. Congratulations for the unwavering power of your spirit. In a world that often rewards conformity and whispers doubts into the deepest corners of our minds, you have chosen a different path. You have chosen the path of authenticity. You have chosen the path of truth. And that, my friend, is the most courageous, the most beautiful, and the most divinely inspired choice you could ever make. It's a choice that sets you apart, a choice that aligns you with the very essence of your being, a choice that resonates with the divine spark within. You've navigated storms that threatened to capsize your very being. You've faced trials that tested the limits of your endurance. There were moments, I know, when the weight of the world felt crushing, when the path ahead seemed shrouded in impenetrable darkness. Yet, you persevered. You held onto the flickering flame of hope within your heart, refusing to let it be extinguished. You prayed, didn't you? In those darkest hours, when your own strength seemed to fail you, you turned to the divine, seeking solace, seeking guidance, seeking the unwavering hand of God. You poured out your heart, your fears, your hopes, your dreams, knowing that there was one who truly listened, one who truly understood. You sought comfort in the quiet moments of reflection, in the whispered words of faith, in the unwavering belief that even in the midst of chaos, there was a divine presence watching over you. And you stayed true to yourself. In a world that constantly pressures us to conform, to blend in, to become a pale imitation of someone else, you dared to be different. You dared to embrace your unique essence, your individual gifts, your own beautiful, authentic self. It would have been easier, wouldn't it, to follow the crowd, to adopt the prevailing trends, to silence your inner voice, and simply go along with the flow. But you didn't. You chose the harder path, the path of integrity, the path of self-respect. You refused to compromise your values, your beliefs, your truth. And for that, my friend, you deserve immense praise. You deserve recognition for the quiet strength you've carried, the unspoken battles you've won within your own soul. You've nurtured a garden of resilience within your heart, and it's beginning to bloom. It's a testament to your unwavering spirit, a symbol of your refusal to be anything less than your true self. You've shown kindness, even when it wasn't reciprocated. You've extended a hand to those in need, offered a word of comfort to those who were hurting, shared your light with those who were lost in the shadows. There were times, perhaps, when you felt depleted, when your own well of compassion seemed to run dry. Yet, you continued to give, to love, to serve. You poured out your heart, even when it felt like no one noticed, even when it felt like your acts of kindness were a whisper lost in the wind. But they weren't. They were seen. They were felt. They were recorded in the ledger of divine grace. Every act of compassion, every word of encouragement, every gesture of love has left an indelible mark on the fabric of the universe. You have touched lives in ways you may never fully realize, and your kindness has rippled outwards, creating waves of positivity that continue to spread. Your compassion has been a beacon of hope in a world that often feels dark, and your selfless acts have inspired others to embrace their own capacity for kindness. And from now on, it's God's duty to do what He promised, as is told in many scriptures, including Isaiah 41:10, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Because there were moments when you almost gave up, when the whispers of doubt grew louder, when the voices of discouragement seemed to drown out the gentle murmur of hope within your soul. You questioned your path, you questioned your purpose, you questioned your worth. You almost believed that your voice, your message, your very being would fade into the vast expanse of the universe, unheard, unseen, unappreciated. But you kept going. You kept believing. You kept pushing forward, fueled by an inner knowing, a deep conviction that God knew your heart, that God saw your struggles, that God recognized the beauty of your spirit. You carried on, even when your legs felt weak, even when your vision blurred, because you knew deep down that your journey had meaning, that your life had purpose, and that your story was worth telling. You held on to the promise that even in your weakness, you were strong, and that even in your doubt, you were loved. And you were right. You are right. God does know. God does see. God does understand. He sees the tears you've cried in secret, the burdens you've carried in silence, the hopes you've nurtured in the quiet corners of your heart. He hears the whispers of your soul, the yearnings of your spirit, the quiet prayers you've offered in moments of desperation and moments of gratitude. He understands the depth of your compassion, the strength of your resolve, the unwavering beauty of your authentic self. And He honors it. He cherishes it. He is preparing to reveal it to the world. He is preparing to unleash the blessings that have been waiting for this perfect moment, this divine alignment of your efforts and His grace. God is going to take the wheel, my friend, and steer us through the storms of life and lead us towards our destined shore. He is going to guide you through the uncharted waters, protect you from the hidden dangers, and illuminate the path that leads to your ultimate fulfillment. He will be your compass, your anchor, and your unwavering source of strength. And that is why, in this moment, you're here listening to this. You've done your part. You've shown your faith, your resilience, your unwavering commitment to truth and kindness. You've planted the seeds of goodness in the world, and now it's time for the divine harvest. It's time for the universe to respond to your unwavering faith, to your tireless efforts, to the beautiful light that shines so brightly within you. It's time for the blessings to unfold, for the miracles to manifest, for the dreams to become reality. It's time for the abundance to flow, for the joy to overflow, and for the peace that surpasses all understanding to settle upon your heart. God is opening doors that were previously closed. He is connecting you with the people, the opportunities, the resources you need to fulfill your purpose. He is amplifying your voice, magnifying your impact, and making your dreams a reality. This isn't about passive waiting. It's not about relinquishing your own responsibility. It's about recognizing the divine partnership in your life. It's about understanding that your efforts, combined with God's grace, create a force that is unstoppable. It's about aligning yourself with the divine flow, trusting in the timing of your life, and embracing the incredible potential that resides within you. It's about recognizing that you are a vessel of divine power, a conduit of God's love, and a force for positive change in the world. So what do you do now? You continue to be the beautiful, authentic, compassionate soul that you are. You continue to shine your light, to share your gifts, to make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. You continue to pray, to believe, to trust in the divine plan that is unfolding for your life. You continue to be you. You nurture your spirit. You cultivate your talents. And you embrace the unique journey that has been laid out before you. You recognize that your struggles have made you stronger, your challenges have prepared you for greatness, and your experiences have given you a wisdom that is invaluable. The only difference is the pressure of always checking and thinking by yourself if you're on the right track, that you're doing the right thing, living by God's will, is going to fade, and it will be replaced with heart-filling faith. A trust that you know you've done it. And who is better to keep his promises than God himself? It's a shift from striving to surrendering, from doubting to believing, from fearing to trusting. It's time to know your prayers, your kindness, your compassion, your efforts. They are not in vain. They are seen, they are heard, they are acknowledged by the Most High. The one whose opinion truly matters, the one whose love is unconditional, the one whose grace is boundless. Even if no one else sees, even if no one else acknowledges, God sees, God knows. And that, my friend, is all that truly matters. It is the quiet affirmation of your worth, the gentle whisper of divine approval, the unwavering promise of a future filled with hope and blessings. It is the peace that settles upon your soul when you finally realize that you are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond words, and destined for a greatness that is beyond your wildest imagination. It's time to remember, you are worthy, you are loved, you are capable of amazing things. Your journey is unique, your purpose is divine, and your destiny is unfolding perfectly. And live the extraordinary life you were born to live without a single doubt or worry. Thank you for taking this journey with me, my friend. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.